Yep. Let's see.
Her own boyfriend was talking shit about her.
Yeah. Man, probably gonna get banned again, but I've been chat restricted, so I guess that means I'm not gonna talk as much shit online. I can't even use alt chat. See, like, I can't use alt chat, but it's whatever. I can still send 3 messages, like, and they reload me messages. Honestly, this would probably make the game a lot better if everyone just started off like this, because it's the internet, but I mean, whatever. If anything, like, it would make people read more, you know? Because they wouldn't be able to just, like, spam the chat with this bullshit. I mean, I guess it's part of the game, but honestly, if you're trying to improve it, I don't know, whatever. Ugh. Yeah, pretty much. Anyways. Looks like this is gonna be a freeload game. I picked Riven with an arcade skin. So pretty much people know I'm a Smurf, and they're staying the fuck away because they know I'll fuck them up. But I mean, that shouldn't stop them from trying, I guess. But maybe they have a different strategy that will surprise me. All right, what we got? We got level 1 Aurelia. So that tells me is I just need to stop her from CSing as much as possible so she doesn't get as much XP. Because, oh, nope. She still gets the same amount of XP, she's just going to get less gold. So that's going to make it harder for her late game, which is all that matters in this game. In any game, pretty much. And she did something, but it did no damage, or little to no damage. Okay. I'm CSing like shit, but doesn't really matter. I don't have my masteries page, so it's kind of actually legitimately hard to CS well at this point. But as long as I can combo. Oh, wait. Oh, use a pot. Alright, she's in the menu wave now. She used her flash. I still have that. Maybe I can. Nope, she got me. So she started with a corrupting potion. That was why she was able to beat me in that trade. But now I have a corrupting potion. So we're basically even now. So I just gotta go back to lane real quick, which Riven's kit is really good for doing. She has a lot of movement, so she's a good player for beginners because she's really fun to play. She's really easy to play once you learn how to play her, and she has a lot of room for growth. So basically, we're even at this point. But I can still win the trade because I'm Riven. So if I just play smart and safe, don't do anything fancy or flashy, just take it one step at a time. She has an advantage lead on me, but I can still make trades and come out relatively on top by making her believe that she is ahead of me when she is not. And I'm still fucking up on CS, but it's some point. At this point, she's a level ahead of me, so I need to play safe until I can catch up in experience that she got for getting the first kill on me. Which is why many players give up after first blood happens. But honestly, it doesn't really matter. And just get that. As you can see, she ran away. She no longer wants to fight me because she is bored. So she went to see if she can go find some action elsewhere. I should ping to let Syndra know that someone's not here. And now I'm going to go look for her and see where she pops up. She just went into the jungler and tried to take his shit. So I'm going to go here to make sure he doesn't take the red. That's right there. And if my teammates help, we might be able to get a kill because now she is trapped like a little rat. And she has nowhere to go but face me and us. She's going to try to get the easy kill on Zen, which is smart. But now she's going to try to escape, which I may or may not be able to catch up to her. This is warded, and she's out of mana. But Zen was level 3, so he wasn't able to survive the onslaught. Obviously, he ran away because when Aurelia went in, he ignored the ping. Or maybe I didn't ping in time, one of the two. I'm not quite sure. But he's already blaming me because he died. And there was little to nothing I could do to stop it. But Aurelia recognizes, as you can see by this comment, that I almost fucked her up. Even though I have no kills, and I was, you know, pretty much underfed. So, we go back to lane. What does she buy? She bought a Phage, which means I can no longer attack her. That means Zenthal should come up here and help me since he's already there. Whether or not he will is dependent on his mood. And as you can see, it's a no. He's salty because he died, and he had the false impression that I could save him, which I could not, even though I did everything I could. And there goes that. And now she's 6. She's going to go in on me. Now I'm just going to try to run away with my life because she can easily kill me because Aurelia has what they consider to be a hard counter to Riven. Meaning that no matter how hard you fight her, she has a better chance of coming out on top just based on her kit. And you can ask me what a kit is. I don't really know, it's just an abbreviation. Basically, these abilities at the bottom, you just click stuff happens. And depending on how you click the stuff, different stuff can happen, and different champs have different abilities and different potential and what I like to call power curves, depending on their style of play. And whoever designed it is very meticulous about how he designs each and every champion because they all have their own unique feel and style, which correlates and has really good synergy with certain people's play styles, personalities, etc., whatever you want to call it. And it really, I mean, it's just a game, but it lets you interact and connect with different people to see like some very interesting concepts and ideas that you can come up with for a different playstyle. So even when the game starts getting boring, for example, I'm doing a standard AD. Well, I guess not AD build, because if I was going to do an AD build, I would have started off with a Doran's Blade. But I'm all about efficiency and not wasting money, or, you know, whatever you want to call it. We have gold. Gold helps you buy items, which in turn means it makes you stronger. So, ideally, if you never waste a single gold coin, you're never behind. It would be a good time to buy a Doran's Blade, but since I'm behind, I don't want to do that. I'm already in a bad situation, so I'm just going to try to slowly catch up to Aurelia. As you can see, Aurelia's hardcore focused on me because she knows Riven has a very, very good potential late game. No matter how shitty you do, if you're a good Riven player, you can always win the game some kind of way if you're smart enough to think of it. So right now what I'm doing, as you can see, my teammates doing most of the work. So my lane is relatively irrelevant. So even though Riven has a lot of flack and a lot of hatred, and a lot of people focus her super hard because of her potential, as you can see, none of it really matters. You can just wait for potential. I noticed that she's low on mana, so now's a good time to try to fight, right? No. She can very easily turn the tables, as you can see. I started losing the trade pretty easily. And she got a spike, got some mana back, and she still has her corruption potion and her phage. So I gotta play smart, because I don't want to die. So I just get back, relax, try to get all the gold I can while I can get it. You know, I can poke hit her every now and then just to show her that, you know, yeah, you're stronger than me, whatever, but if you really want to try to turn the tables on me, go for it. And as you can see, it's working. She's not diving. She's not doing anything too risky. I pretty much have control, even though I'm not winning. I have control over the lane, which is all I really care about. So, as you can see, the skin is just a little flashy distraction from the monotony of the game, because once you know how to play, it's cookie cutter. You do the same shit every single game. I'm just gonna wait up. Well, I got gold for them destroying a tower, so that back actually didn't take as much time as I thought it was going to. Generally, the rule of thumb is if you have 50, or if you need 50 gold or less for an item, it's better to save on tower, because from the time it takes for you to normally walk from point A, indicated by the cursor, to point B, you earn an extra 50 gold. So if you're 50 gold off for an item, go back, sit on the fountain a little bit, relax, try to calm your brain down, get rid of all that unnecessary stress from you fucking up in your lane, and then you go back and try to figure out how you can come back from your deficit. I'm starting to get some intense lag. Probably can't see because of the recording. Some other veterans of the game probably can. Okay, let me see. What's my ping? Well, my recording bar is over my ping, so I can't really check it. Well, okay. I'm just gonna try to see. In the area, she's level 9, I'm level 8. So I'm kind of behind, not really. My team's winning, so for the most part, it doesn't really matter what I do, as long as they're ahead. So as you see, I'm still applying the whole 50 roll. The gold's going up. I'm just sitting here warning Zinthao that this person is red. It's probably going to be taken, but he's doing whatever he wants to do. Don't really care. I'm going to get Mercury Treads just because of the lane matchup. I see they have a Syndra, an Ashe, Jax. Basically, a lot of CC and a lot of AP. So I'm going to focus on attack damage and magic resistance. As you can see, she took the red. And she just took it because she didn't kill that for the reset. But they're pushing mid. It's pretty fine. They're going to die. But they're getting towers for it. They almost got a kill on that. I'm not going to chase that. No way in hell. There's no reason for that. So I just keep walking. I see that Garen's probably going to escape from here. Zinthal's pinking because he knows this is a free kill and he's salty as fuck for no fucking reason. I just go here, put a little this thing down, and I try to clear up the kill as fast as I can, and I die. It's a lot of problem that players have. They like to focus on easy targets when they're under tower. I could have killed if I had ulted before I started, but since this is only a game for demonstration purposes, I don't really care about winning. As you can see, I died, and I'm still using the same old 50 gold, go back, try to buy at least one item. And you try to keep that from the start of the game to keep what they call momentum. So once you learn the mechanics of any game, you can accelerate the speed at which you play it. Meaning that over a period of time, for different people it's a different amount of time, but You start to notice trends, similarities, and patterns, and all kinds of different things like that. As you can see, Aurelia is trying to shoot for a flawless game, which means that she's trying to make it to where she's not going to die at all. She's going to have a good record. She's going to have a good, what they call KDR. If you're a COD player, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. And as you can see, Zzzzz completely given up on his jungle. He doesn't care about clearing it whatsoever. And he's just doing whatever. So, I mean, it's pretty okay. I'm pretty sure Zzzzz is a new player. As you can see, he just died again. But, I mean, it's okay. He's learning. I don't know. Hopefully he has a friend somewhere who can help him. Somewhere down the road, he'll meet somebody who can train him to be a little bit better than what he is. But that's not my concern right now. So, I'm still trying to make up for the deficit. We haven't taken, well, actually, we've taken 2 towers. The only tower we haven't taken is the one I had, and I had a pretty bad start, so it's pretty fine. The enemy team's starting to catch up, and at this point, we've been out of the laning phase for a while, so now I'm just trying to give vision and provide support to my teammates so they can feel good about themselves, and, you know, they can go home and like tell their other friends, like, hey, I had a pretty good game of League last night, and you should probably play it. It's pretty fun. This Jack's just trying to kill me, so I'm just going to turn on him right now, do a little damage, whatever. He's going to stay. Janna ulted, which saved my life, so whatever. Doesn't really matter because I'm not trying to get kills, but some kind of way I still ended up getting a double kill just because of Riven's stupid kit. But anyways, at this point, I've effectively caught back up, and that means that Riven just said it herself. Learn from your mistakes. Anyways, Riven's a really highly motivational character. She says a lot of good inspirational quotes. So even when you're doing bad in game, typically if you just play with her, use her, listen to her words, you can come back. But it just depends on, you know, your mentality, mind state, etc. Whatever. So just gonna stick with this guy and try to see if we can do something. I'm gonna use my corrupting potion. I think it gives an extra damages for using it or something along the lines of that. Aurelia's here. As you can see, she's still very far ahead of me. I'm 2 levels behind, so I really need this XP. He just flashed, probably because he was scared of something. Oh, no, he got disconnected. So ward that. And we warded at the same time. That's how I know she's a Smurf. We're basically mirroring each other because we are, if not in the same skill cap, we play this game enough times to know what we're doing. Blah blah blah. Who cares? Alright, so at this point, I really shouldn't be building damage, but I just want a little bit more. And this is where League needs to focus its tutorials on. It tries to focus on the playing of champions and, you know, doing whatever you want and blah blah blah, but I think they need to stress the importance of teamwork, which this new season is perfect for, but as you can say, making tutorials is pretty hard. It takes a lot of time. Other people don't like to even read the tutorial for the most part, because players are very, I guess, stubborn people. You're pretty intelligent, but we don't know everything, but we don't like to admit that we don't know everything because we played a lot of games. As you can see, I kind of fucked that Jax up. He thought he could take me, but I know my player's Riven, I know her skill cap, so I was able to clean up that kill pretty quickly, easily. It was a 2v1, so Aurelia is probably the bigger player. They saw that they had 2-on-1. They went in. They attempted to kill me, but I came out on top pretty much. I'm still behind though. As you can see, Aurelia is level 12, so I lost my lane pretty hard, and she still hasn't died once. She rested Trinity Force, which the new Trinity Force is pretty strong. It's a good item on basically any champion. It doesn't really matter what you're playing. Obviously, some champions don't get the boost of like mana pools. So like this blue that I got off Jack for killing him, which is probably another reason I focused him so hard when he ran in and tried to kill me, is I get CDR, cooldown reduction. So because I get the CDR, even though I don't have what they call mana, which is magic, whatever. Let's see. Looks like corrupting potions do not help on doing additional damage to towers, nor does spamming ribbons Q. But what it does is it preemptively sets up you for CC combos, which honestly that's all you need to focus on in this game. It's synergy and combination attacks. So think of it as playing Tekken with your best friend, and instead of, I don't know. Yeah, anyways. Instead of playing by yourself, now you have a group of people and you're all playing Tekken together. That's like the best way of describing it. And now they're trying to kill me, which they probably will. I didn't ward, so they have a good chance. Nope, I avoided everything. She's gonna go, and I got out scot-free. Mostly because of movement speed. In my opinion, movement speed is the most important stat in this game. You can build all the damage, all the armor, all the attack speed in the world, but if you can't touch your opponent, you'll never kill them. So, they used to have a lot of items that focused around this concept, but they removed a lot of them and changed it up, mostly because the player base got bored with it, same old things. I mean, there's a lot to learn from this. It's impossible to like teach you everything in one fell swoop if you're trying to improve in this game. And I don't know, maybe go to the LCS, whatever the fuck they're calling it now. I don't really know. As you can see, that was really good by Jana. I might be able to come in time and save her. It's all dependent on whether I can wall jump. And that's one of the hardest skills to do with Ribbon. Wall jumping is really good because it lets you get over terrain really quickly. And now I should be able to kill, but I'm not sure. And now I fucked up. A lot of people on YouTube would tell you just all you have to do is face roll the keyboard, which just means spam buttons, click, 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 smash, smash, smash. But no, that's actually not true. The sequence in which you click buttons on your keyboard is super, super important. There was a lot of guides on Mobile Fire that used to be pretty decent, tell you what to do. But now this game is just chock full of trolls. Nobody really wants to tell anybody how to really play the game because nobody honestly wants anybody to get better. They just want to win, which is fine, but I don't know. What the fuck? How did I get here? Another big change that should be made to League of Legends is getting rid of a lot of the default voices. Old school players, season 1 players, season 2 players all complain because the game changed, and whether or not they still enjoy it, probably not, because the community grew. And as any community grows, it's important to keep watch over who joins and who doesn't join the community. Because gamers come from a variety of places, and depending on where they're coming from, you can figure out what kind of player they'll be. So it'd be really important for there to be a souvenir or some kind of survey before people sign up and figure out, like, hey, like, who are you? Where are you coming from? Why do you want to play this game?
You're cordially invited, bitch!
Twitch is upset because Aurelia got big, and yeah, she did. But she's playing to the best of her ability, obviously. And although everyone around her is dying, the team caught back up from the deficit that was happening earlier. Not particularly sure why it happened. I did notice her Zinthal is... Well, is he still here? I don't know. Might be a grade school kid, might be a busy whatever, but it's another problem this game has. People don't make time to play it, or they get interrupted while playing. That's a problem in any multiplayer game, but you can really feel it in these games. I used to be a console player myself. Obviously, I don't play console anymore if I'm playing this on a computer. But, I mean, there's pros and cons to anything you do in life in general, so... In my opinion, the little frustrations you get online on PC is worth it because it costs less. So, no matter how frustrating something is, like playing Call of Duty, playing whatever game it is you play, on PC it's always going to cost less. So you have more choice as to, it's not a matter of should I buy this game, will I buy this game? It's a matter of how much am I willing to pay for this game. And that's really nice. PlayStation 4 used to use this kind of business model. But since Microsoft's kind of like dominated the marketplace as far as gaming is concerned and everything's like mainstream, I don't know. The Xbox One is really where the problem started, but I mean, I don't really know. It's just all kinds of confusing at this point. The main problem is that these games just really aren't fun like they used to be. As you can see, I'm getting spammed. That's my team trying to warn me that danger's coming, but I already know that. I don't care. This tower is super low, so even if they kill me, everyone's going to get global gold. Really is focusing me super hard because she wants the blood, but all I have to do is use Pop My Ghost, go into a bush and hide, take a long roundabout way. They're going to try to CC me. I'm lagging something terrible because we're using a lot of abilities at once. And my internet connection I have at this hotel I'm staying in is decent. But as you can see, I wasn't able to keep up with all the action that came on. But I still got the tower, so I'm still helping my team in some way, shape, or form. And this. But this is another thing a lot of players forget to do. As you can see, I've accumulated a lot of gold and I haven't bought. Generally, this is what I practice just so if I ever was able to go to, I guess, what? If I ever had the chance to appear in professional play, I'd be at an advantage because I always try to make it look like I'm at a disadvantage. It's all more about fooling your opponents rather than trying to best them. If you can sneak them into a false sense of security, you usually can surprise them and turn around fights that ordinarily you would have just lost and nothing would have came of it. So I did a lot more damage. They're a lot lower. They still got the tower, but I wasn't going for kill. I'm just going for intimidation. So Aurelia is still trying to get me, but I have Janna here. I don't know if she still has ultimate. I need to turn that on actually. There's a way of showing if someone has their ultimate up or not. But all I'm doing right now is trying to protect the tower. She had her ultimate, but for some reason she didn't use it while I was alive, so it kind of fucked me, but she probably didn't have enough mana seeing how low she was. She was probably trying her very best to use it, but at the moment it came up, I was already dead and she wasted it. But that's no biggie. I can tell that she's honestly trying to help the team. And the Zzzzz still isn't back. Let's see. Twitch is upset probably because Janna, who, well, I don't know why Twitch is upset, whatever. That's basically the ADC mentality, is when things get hard, you just bitch about it, and I'll chat, and then you give up. Who actually is on that? That's a Syndra. As you can see, morale is low. Nobody feels like playing the game anymore, but... Oh, wait. No, actually, I take that back. There's only one person who wanted to surrender, Master Reaper, which is the mid laner, and that's very typical of them. But, I don't know. It's kind of the way the game works. But, as you can see, kind of knew somebody would be there. Try to wall jump again. Failed it. I'm going to do that. And as you can see, Aurelia is still just hardcore focusing me, trying to pin me down, but she did die once. She's probably upset about that, didn't get a flawless game. She's taunting me in all chat. I'm restricted, so even if I wanted to reply, I cannot. But it keeps me focused, and rather than trying to talk trash and all that other crap, I'm just focusing on me and trying to improve upon my less than stellar game right now. Another big mistake that I made this game is I didn't go for early CDR. I'm 31 minutes into the game. I have 0 cooldown reduction, but I have a nice, whatever, not really nice, but I can sell this shit. I don't really need that anymore. So now I'm going to focus on getting the CDR that I lost. I'm going to try to rush as much CDR as possible, as soon as possible, but right now it looks like the best item for me to get is Warmogs. So, because I am behind 470, I am going to try to get some armor and basically make all the damage that, well, actually she didn't build that much damage. Anyways, I'm going to rush Warmogs and then Thornmail. She's beating me in CS as well, so I have no idea what kind of smurf she is, what she was before she got banned or whatever it was, but this really discourages new players from playing the game because there's obviously people they meet that they have no way, shape, or form of beating. They just took the Ocean Drake, but no, it doesn't really matter. We got the Inferno one, so that's good for us. I'll be able to get this tower for free, hopefully. But no, Jax is here. I don't know how he got back so fast. Probably has a teleport or something on another. I finally got the wall jump I was getting, and that's going to make me able to escape him because he won't be able to catch up. As you can see, every little thing makes a difference in this game. You have to pay attention to every scenario, every situation, every circumstance, and make the most out of any situation, no matter what it is. So now I'm cornered. Rather than try to fight, I'm still going to try to run, but with their kits and their combination and their synergy, it's very obviously and plainly better than ours, even though our scores are the same. They're syncing up better. This guy just rage quit. There's a lot of those in Xbox Live, which was fine because that was honestly the goal of the game, of that one. Try to make someone rage quit ASAP. Make someone rage quit, you get a new lobby of people to play with very quickly. The problem with this game is that you can't do that. That's the problem with probably every MOBA based game. It's kind of it's ironic in a sense. You have a game to where you're supposed to work together, but everyone focuses on themselves. So, I mean, I'm as much as blame as anybody else. As you can see, I've been running around myself trying to make up for my deficit that I cost the game early. But the primary reason for that is I didn't want my teammates getting focused hardcore, and I'm smurfing right now. I don't really care if I win this game or not. I'm just playing for the enjoyment for myself. Which is weird because this game tends to punish people hardcore for having fun, and I don't know, other people with the tribunal system, whatever the fuck, I don't know. Nobody really cares, it's a game. I don't know why they try to put so many rules and stipulations on it. Maybe because there's money involved, maybe because they don't like fun, but I don't know. I guess if you hurt somebody's feelings, that's just not allowed anymore. But nobody really cares at all. It's either you hurt everybody's feelings or you hurt nobody's feelings. I don't know why we're catering this game to people who probably shouldn't be playing it. If someone's a bully, they've probably been a bully their entire life, and them getting told they can't be a bully anymore isn't going to stop it. And you can't really ban them because if you get different services, they have all kinds of ways to bully. And they'll probably keep trying to find ways to bully because in a game like this, tilting your opponent is more important than actually being better than your opponent. For the most part, looks like we're about to lose this game. Aurelia is really strong, really big. There are 3 rank left on tower, so what we should do is just push hardcore for this and let them end. But everybody wants to be the hero in the game. Everybody wants to save everybody else. It's not really much you can do. As you can see, they're all grouped up. This is a bad fight for us, but Jax went in. Hopefully that's work out in our favor. Wait. Kind of did, kind of not, but for the most part, all I'm trying to do is clear the wave so they don't get the tower. What's more important about winning the game is protecting the towers, because you can't win the game unless you take all the towers. Twitch is criticizing my build because he thinks it's bad, mostly because he has a lot of free times because he died. A lot of irony is that the ADC thinks they're the powerhouse in the game when they're not. They get caught in bad situations, their support doesn't do whatever they want them to do because, you know, they're a person. And then, you know, it's basically the blame game. As you can see, he's still spamming me because basically he has nothing better to do while he sits and waits and watches everyone else play because they weren't stupid and they didn't die. Let's see. Damage, and I need to start on my Thorn now. So I would show you this custom. Well, you can make customized items sheets, which helps you buy faster, get back into the lane faster, help your teammates faster. It's all about speed in this game. The faster you can do stuff, the faster you can hit 18, the more likely, better your chances are winning ranked. But the problem is a lot of Unbreak players go to ranked with the mindset of I'm playing for me and not I'm playing for the team. So no matter how good you are, no matter how well you do, you probably are never going to move out of your elo because there's going to be somebody who has something to prove to something, I don't know. Trying to make a statement, trying to make YouTube, I don't know, trying to get views, whatever it is they're trying to do, they're doing something and it's interfering with the whole flow of the game at this point. Honestly, I like smurfing better just because there's a better chance of players coming together and helping each other out more so than it is at the higher, what they call elos. Because the more elo a player has, the more credibility he thinks he has in determining another player's skill cap, and in reality, they could just be hiding their potential just because they're tired of playing the same game. And we got 2 for nothing. We're still down 1 player, but he, as you can see, is obviously irrelevant to the flow of the game. All he was a nuisance. I still have this pink ward. I like to carry a pink ward with me in case I have stealth champions in Season 3. That was a very big problem I personally had. Season 3, you used to have to buy your own wards. They're nice enough to introduce trinkets based off, you know, asking the players how they could improve the game and what changes they wanted implemented. Jax probably should have upgraded this trinket. That's a waste of potential in that item. I should probably switch, but I'm going to place this deep ward here and continue looking for other opportunities to make money. Didn't find anything, so I'm going to go back because now I have a slot for the cloth armor I wanted to buy when I was back. And I'm coming back just in time to protect the towers for the final 3 towers that grant them access to our base. Twitch is still dying again because he's still thinking he's the star of the show. Thinks that he can win everything if he just does him or whatever. So we go around this Garen. Everyone's collapsing on him right now. I don't know if he knows I'm here. Probably not, judging on the base of what he did. Letting everybody else catch up to him. And now we just chain him with the CC so he can't go anywhere. Whoever gets the kill is irrelevant as long as he dies and everyone gets summoned out of the bowl. I believe the bounty system is now everyone takes a share. So if you share your goal with your teammates, you're more than likely going to win the game. Or you're going to have a better chance late game, which is all that really matters. So what I'm doing now is giving her a false sense of security, but I wasted my Q. Now she's just going to focus me hardcore because she has something to prove. I don't really care if she kills me. And now she's probably going to die because of it. Oh no, looks like she's pretty strong. Jenna, if she gets there in time, is a game changer. She's able to save this player, and they're able to pick up the kill. I unfortunately did not get any assistant points because I died too quickly. So, I just need 1250 for this really big item. It's really important. But I just gotta wait. At this stage in the game, if you want to think of it like a Sonic, you know, there's stage 1, 2, 3, however many stages there are. Sonic Adventure 2, you know, there was an option to do like harder challenges if you wanted to. But at this point, I'm just trying to make it our team fight easier. We're down a player, so the less ultimates they have, the less damage they can do, the less CC they have, the easier it is. The more opportunity we have to make plays. Like I will attempt to do right about now. Bop. Alright, that's one. Okay, there's a lot going on, but it doesn't matter. I tried to kill him. The problem is they pulled us out under tower range, which was intentional. We weren't able to pull him underneath here. If we were, we would have been able to possibly kill them. Maybe not. As you can see, I kind of matched up well with the same rule I've been playing since the beginning of trying to be back on base when I'm 50 gold away from getting my next item. If I had a chance to respawn, I would have respawned with my Thornmail, and that was a really important item I needed for that last team fight we had. But it's the end of the game. As much as I tried, we still lost. And at the end of the day, it isn't about me, but it's about the other people on the team and our synergy. Because we didn't have synergy, we weren't trying to help each other out, everyone was just trying to play for themselves, we lost. And this is a problem that everybody faces on every EVO, no matter how big or how good they are. As far as fixing the system, I think I had some good suggestions, but ultimately it's not up to me to fix it. It's up to the community and the players that play this game. Honestly, at this point in time, Minecraft is a better alternative for me and my playstyle. I just play this for shits and giggles whenever I'm bored and have nothing better to do, which happens a lot more often now because I can't play Gears of War. I don't know.